Why do guys say that? They're like, oh, I don't trust the other guys that are gonna be there. I know how they are.
So
You know how you know how they are? It's because you're like that.
Exactly.
That Hello, welcome back to Profound Profanity. I'm Joe.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Sharon.
I'm Michelle.
I have a very special guest on today, Michelle.
Hi, I'm Sharon's cousin. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
She's Sharon's cousin.
Say this.
By the way, she's taken, so she has many, many good stories to tell us today.
I hope I can tell them.
You know what, Sharon? Please start off our podcast today with the quote of the day, please.
Oh, my quote. That's one I need out.
Yeah, please share with us a quote.
My quote is, when you fixate on change so much that you can't even accept the person you are, that's when it becomes toxic.
Say that one more time, please.
What?
I might have to read
When
that.
when you fixate on change so much that you can't even accept the person that you are, that's when it becomes toxic.
Okay.
Who said this?
A YouTuber.
YouTuber. I see. When you fixate on change so much that you can't accept who you are.
You become toxic.
Interesting. I guess. I get the sentiment. I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but I get the sentiment.
Yeah.
I guess like when you're pushing on change so much all the time, it can get annoying.
It's not just annoying.
I feel like it's just you lose yourself
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
process, so you don't know who you become.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But that can go both
It'll
ways.
it'll
No,
come
yeah,
around
it
though. It'll come around
does,
though at
yeah.
all times.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get straight into it.
All right.
How serious? I mean, I guess this goes for you as well. Before you started dating, how serious have you or are you viewing dating? So, for example, do you find a lot of people to date, or are you the type where, okay, like I'm gonna meet one for a very long time and I'm going to see this person seriously, or is it more light than that? Like I'm okay with experiencing a whole bunch of different people to know what I like.
Okay, so personally, I think I tend to go with one person and get to know them more than like multiple people. Just because, I don't know, like now the person I am, I feel like I need to get to know that one person. And I'll give my all 100% towards them.
Yeah.
So how do you go about finding someone to invest your 100% in when you're more focused on the meeting just one person?
For me, I just think like they're just friends at first. And then if I click with them, that's when I'll like, okay, I can like put myself into this.
So you're cool with becoming a significant other with your friends?
I don't have guy friends.
See? This is a good woman right
I'm a
here.
girl's girl.
What?
This is a good woman right here.
What does that have to do with it?
Not because like by choice, but by
No,
just,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think for a majority of the occasions where people have opposite gender friends, it becomes a little bit something wrong happens in the process. It's very rare that it's very just platonic, like no ulterior motive. It's something always happens in there. If you share a couple drinks together between two supposed friends, something might happen.
And it's usually the guy's fault.
Oh, we're firing already. We're firing
Yeah.
already. We're firing already.
Sharon has a lot to say about this.
All right, go on.
That's not.
She does.
Explain yourself.
I feel like it's usually the guy. Girls can usually be pretty platonic unless they initially had feelings for the guy. And then they start like doing little flirty things throughout the relationship.
So you're saying that a majority of the times it's the guys that mess up first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that been the case for you? The guy messed up first?
Usually just because they think like even if you're not even too nice, like you're just nice to them, like they think that's like, oh my gosh, she's flirting with me and she might potentially has like some feelings
Taken the wrong way.
Yeah, but that's not the case. I'm just nice.
I'm just like this.
I'm just like
I'm
this
just
too.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's no motive.
That's very interesting because from my experience, it has a majority of the time the female messing up because a lot of times they will take my kindness as me being attracted to them and they'll read into things a little bit more. And then they'll start doing crazy things. But yeah, like usually when I approach girls that, I intend to like my intentions are pretty clear from the beginning. But then if you're my friend, I thought, my intentions were very clear, but I will get stupid gifts like staplers and things like that.
Staplers? Have you gotten staples?
No, I generally
A
got a
stapler.
stapler.
Oh, you got a stapler.
Yeah, I received a
I do
stapler.
recall.
One of
Well,
your
my
friends?
no. So
As a
this was a coworker.
Stapler is a
And guess
gift.
what? She took the stapler back.
Yeah. You know what though? This is a tactic.
What?
Giving us okay. The stapler is a little weird, but it's like now you're using the stapler, and every time you use it, you're thinking, "Who got this for me?"
Because I knew her intentions, I never used a stapler. Ever.
You never.
Well,
used a
did you already
The
have one
stapler.
too,
The
though?
stapler.
Yeah. And then
You don't? Do you even use stapler?
Well,
At
when I used to
work.
work, so her
Oh, yeah,
intention
yeah.
for giving the stapler to me when I worked at that office, like I would staple like things together, and then she was like, "Oh, you can use this to do your work better." And I just brought it home, and I kept it in that exact same box. And then when she asked for it back, everything the same. I brought it exactly back to her like this. I'm like, have it.
I never used it.
No,
Never touched
this
it.
woman is very interesting because she has requested to follow me on and off for the last year. So she will unfollow and re-request so that it comes up to the top of my
Yeah.
notifications
Yeah.
like over and over again.
Multiple times.
She's still on my requested list.
Now,
Yeah.
this happened. How long ago? A year? 2 years?
About maybe a little over a year ago now, but still
That's
she still
insane.
occasionally she will re-request to follow me.
That's definitely like a personality thing. Like that's just her.
Yeah, she has something off about her.
She's
Something
kind of
very weird.
crazy.
She's also older now.
Yeah. I would say fairly a bit older, maybe if I remember correctly, like 5 or 6 years.
That in and of itself is already weird.
Oh,
That's
let's talk about that. How do you see, it's very normal for a younger girl and an older guy to be together, right?
Yeah.
This is very normal. How do you guys see a older girl and a younger guy being together?
It's
What is the first initial reaction that comes out of your head? Like, is it, oh, that's
It's-
gross, or something's wrong with
It
her?
depends
on
on
the
how
guy.
old
Yeah.
oh, the age
each
difference.
person is. Yeah.
Let's just say, I would say 2 years is whatever, but let's just say beyond 2 years.
Like
Even
if
that's
The girl's
fine.
older.
like if the
Oh,
girl is 30 and the guy is 25.
Sure.
That's like
Ah.
pretty.
I feel like
that's not that.
yeah.
bad.
I don't really
That's
think
kind of
anything
common,
crazy,
actually. Not common,
Not-
actually.
yeah,
That's
but
you don't think anything
but
of
does
it?
happen.
Not really.
No, I mean maybe
Okay,
like
but
20 and 25 is kind of
Yeah.
different. Because at 20, a guy's mindset is like not.
Okay,
Fair.
how about this? What if I met like a 30-year-old right now? What would you think?
I think you're crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm biased because you're my brother, so it's like, what are you doing? Because I know that you
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. There has to be something wrong.
Well, also like
Oh, at
why
the-
would
oh,
she
yeah,
go
actually, never
towards
mind.
like a younger guy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So your guys' initial reaction is there has to be
Something off.
something
Yeah.
off, or
This is a
there has to be
7-year
a
age
deeper
difference,
reason.
too, though.
It kind of depends.
If it was 25 and 30, I would think differently. But if
Yeah.
it's 23
Is it
and
that
30,
different? Is it that
it
different?
is. At
because
25,
your mindset changes so much throughout your 20s
yeah.
that I don't.
Oh, but from 25 to 30 is pretty
Because
stagnant.
25, your brain is like fully developed at this point.
Ah, we're trying
And
to go
you're
with
going
biology,
through
huh?
more, like experience by that.
And
point.
there are a lot of, guys, because, if you're a woman in your 30s, then you're probably, ready to settle down.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the guy is 25 and he is in that same mindset, I don't
Mhm.
think it's that weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Why doesn't this logic apply to girls then? Because statistically, girls have been getting married later as well, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Late 20s, early 30s. This has been the case. But you see a lot of times where girls early 20s being with men, late 20s, maybe early 30s. This is very common, right?
Yeah.
So why is that logic different?
What logic
I
is
don't think
different?
it is.
No,
Dude,
that
I
logic
wouldn't
where
even do
an
it.
older girl and a younger guy of, let's just, like you said,
23 and 30.
yeah, that is that, like,
I think that's big.
people's perception of that when the roles are reversed is very different.
I don't think it's very different.
I think so.
Because I wouldn't do it anyway.
No. I'm just saying, like, don't you
But-
see how that is
Yeah.
way more common and way
Yes.
more well perceived?
But I also think that's because girls are like, at that age, they're,
More
or no,
mature.
no, that too. But I feel like as a girl, well, no. But as a girl, when you're older, it's like you have the urge more that you need to like settle down, get married.
Yeah.
And so like if a guy is 25, like you're not really
Like I
thinking
said,
about
though,
it as much.
more girls are getting married later right now. But the trend is still that girls are a lot younger than the guys.
But guys can get married later and it's not a big deal.
Also, I feel like that's the case because girls tend to look for stability in a guy. So that's why it's more normalized that younger girls or like early girls that are early 20s will want to get with a guy that's already financially stable, and
Or
brains
they-
are developed over 25.
Or they just want a sugar daddy, because I know people.
Okay,
like that.
sugar daddy. Though,
I
that's
know
different 'cause
people
30
like
is
that.
very young for being a sugar daddy.
One of my friends, like, she just goes for doctors, and because she works in like the medical field, and like, I know she'd break up and like, yeah, I just dated a doctor, but he was like a optometrist, like whatever, and then like she would break up with him and then go towards another doctor, and now like they're a year together.
That's
like a-
surprising that she's in the med field and she likes doctors.
Yeah.
I always hear that they don't like doctors because they're boring.
But I would always
Right.
see like her post a bunch of gifts that he would buy her, and I don't know where that money is coming from, but
Do you think girls are more materialistic than guys?
Probably.
Yeah.
Wow, what a good consensus. This is whoa. I expected a lot of lashback from wow. That's actually crazy. No, I think so too. I think guys are only materialistic because of girls.
What do you?
Wait,
why do you
what?
think? Okay,
What do you mean?
just separate from that. Why do you think? Or
Why
what
do-
are
why-
guys
why-
materialistic about? Like what?
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you. Why, for most guys, why do they want to drive a nice car? Why do they want to own a big house? Why do they want to have all these luxury things? It's to probably show a girl, right? Because girls like it. So, in my opinion, guys are only materialistic because girls are looking for that in a guy. Don't you think so?
no.
You
I
think
don't-
guys are materialistic just why would we
I-
bust our ass to go make a lot of money just for us? If we were going to, for us, it's for us to get, better woman of our dreams. They're most likely looking for materialistic things in us, right? Because the woman of our dreams, maybe our personality is not going to cut it. My humor isn't going to cut
Are
it.
you? Are you talking about yourself?
I know.
or-
Yeah.
No.
That's like the only thing
No.
I know.
No. Because the thing is, the more, literally, why do men care so much about money? It is because of women, literally. Of course, money brings a lot of comfort. Money brings, whatever nice things. But all those things, in the end, it is to get a woman that they really want to get, in my opinion.
I think like career-wise, like that is the case. Like they definitely want to make a good amount of money because in order to like get a family or like be with the girl that they want, definitely comes to play. But I don't think like with materials, like it kind of depends like what you.
Well,
like.
you need to display
maybe.
the salary you get from your career somehow.
So you need to show.
I mean,
it.
I can't just bring like a little check to them every time. Like, this is what I'm about.
You can take her to nice dinners.
No,
like,
right, exactly. That's why. That's why
Showing.
men are so, we're always challenging ourselves to higher levels, to make more money, to impress, a significant other that we want to impress.
Okay, so then on the flip side, why do you think that girls are materialistic?
Because you guys want to secure a good future for yourselves. And this will get a lot of lashback because women these days, a lot of times, I make my own money. I don't need no man. But what is this whole culture about? Why is it still the case that the guy pays for the first date often? I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying they're like, despite a lot of people saying, oh, I make my own money, a lot of girls saying, I make my own money, I don't need a guy. A lot of the social cues that they look for in terms of finding a good man is still rooted in the man doing more in terms of materialistically.
But
you
that's
think-
hard to change because it's already
No,
been
I'm
that.
not saying I'm
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to change it. I'm just saying
That's how it is.
there is a
Yeah.
contradiction in terms of what a lot of these people say.
Do you think guys are like being competitive with each other? Like, do you feel like you're competing with other guys when you're looking at girls to pick from?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I'm competing with other guys. I'm competing with myself because people's paths are so different that I just need to make sure that I only have time to focus on myself in terms of how I'm gonna get there. I don't really see it as, oh, it's a competition between me and him. No.
Just do the I don't compete part.
Yeah.
I don't compete. I don't compete with other men.
Dude, this is so bad for my selective attention or like just my memory loss
Really?
because
This is
She has selective
practice.
hearing.
dude, I
Yeah,
have selective
we talked
hearing.
about this
It's really
first
bad.
episode.
You know how you were talking about like how he says like what like every 2 seconds?
Are you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying my
But
best
she's-
right
You
now.
say what all the time?
But she doesn't say anything, and then you recognize that she
That
wasn't
she's
paying
not.
Oh,
attention.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
And she
But she
just
does
knows.
do
No,
what
I
sometimes.
get. I understand.
Oh, that's like me. That's like me. I'll just check out a conversation sometime, but I won't
Yeah.
bother them to
Yeah.
repeat what they said. It's done. It's
Yeah,
done.
it's so sad. We were all having a
I know.
moment.
I
and didn't even get
know.
caught on camera.
Well, I'll do a quick recap. She basically
Did you
said,
record?
yeah.
Uh,
She basically said, there was a moment where her and her man, they waited 1 year because her man wanted to level up his game so that
Yeah.
he's more, capable of giving his 100% to her. And a moment that she took notice of when she wanted to be patient with this particular guy was because she was not.
I was just getting there.
Yeah,
confused
yeah,
how
yeah,
to
yeah.
hop in right now. But basically, yeah, I was 18, he was 21 at the time, and I was like, in my party phase, and I was just not thinking about career. And he kind of like sat me down, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to do? And like, or just like not like obviously not like an interview, like a lecture.
What do you
know?
want?
What do you want?
Like
from me?
I was
like,
about to
I-
say DTR as DTF.
yeah. No, but like he got me thinking, like, what I want to like, better myself in, and like think about
Yeah.
career wise, and like I was like, okay, yeah, I should really be thinking about that, and like that was also the time when I changed my major. So
It was.
yeah, it was around that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. So you're seeing this guy very seriously right now, right?
Mhm.
How far do you plan in terms of a future with, this person or in any relationship that you usually are a part of?
This is my first relationship.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I wasn't like a relationship type of girl back then, just because I don't know. I guess all guys just suck. But also, I wasn't in that mindset to like have a boyfriend. I didn't really have like standards until like I guess I met my standard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you don't really plan that far ahead right now?
I do plan ahead just because that's how I am. But also, like, if I'm dating, I want to date to marry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, I don't want to, like, waste my time. But also,
Mhm.
like, I know if I didn't meet my ideal man, I would, like, maybe. I would still date to marry, but I would want to find that man. Like, I wouldn't want to waste my time. Like, oh, like, he's just a lame type of thing.
Yeah.
'cause- Yeah.
So this means that you're already very confident in knowing what you like then, right?
Yeah.
Without seeing a lot of people.
Yes.
Was this just from the beginning, like this is how you are?
I
or-
definitely was not like that. I was like,
How did you learn? How did you learn to know what you like?
I guess like a lot of like when you're put into like a lot of like experience, like uncomfortable situations, you just kind of like grow on your own.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic relationship. Even from platonic relationships, you learn what you like.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the way I see it is what I'm willing to you know, be a part of in terms of a platonic relationship, I am not okay within a romantic one, right? Because so for me, I'm personally on the thought process of I want to see a lot of people romantically so that I know what I like, just because platonically I wasn't able to understand what I really like because that was so different from me. Like it did not cross over for me. Yeah.
I have a question in this area. Do you mean you want to see people romantically, as in like you want to have dating experiences with, like you want to date them seriously, or is it just dating around
Like relationship versus just dating.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. In theory, I would like to date around, but in practice, I couldn't ever like date around like that. I don't know why. So I would like to, but in practice, my actions are more careful. It seems like from my experience.
Then how are you?
So you're not aligning with how you want
No,
to be.
no, yeah, I'm really
In
not
which
because
case-
I'm scared. I'm scared of.
Scared?
Yeah, I'm
what?
scared of getting into the wrong thing. But
You can
I
always-
know in my head that I should be experiencing more people. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you doing?
So that's why. No. So that's why I try to open up my heart, open up my mind to, just being a little bit more free and being less restrictive about people that I meet. But yeah, like in philosophy, I like that a lot. But in practice, it is not that way. The way that
That's just not who
that
you
I've seen.
are.
Yeah, I when I reflect on myself, it just wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So you take yourself as a serious dating type of guy then?
I guess that's who I am in my heart, but in my mind,
In
in the way that in the way that I want to do it, I don't want to be like that. Yeah.
Do you guys think that your mindsets have changed? Because I feel like for me and for dating, I used to want to get into relationships and like experience a lot, not just dating around, but also getting into actual relationships. But now I feel like my mindset has changed in a sense where, like you, I want to date to marry.
Yeah.
Because in my past relationships, I was kind of just like, YOLO.
Yeah.
You were.
It's fine. Like,
I know.
this is, lighthearted. I wanted to keep things lighthearted.
Yeah.
But if you're dating somebody, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And you start to get serious, but you never intended to in the beginning or never thought to. But then I feel like after having some experience in this area, I feel like now I'm more careful to dating or seriously dating people. So
I feel like I, in a way, went through that where afterwards I recognized, like, I feel like it's a waste of time to, like, date people that you think, like, on the surface you do like them, but, like, deep down there's things that you wouldn't want in, like, a husband. And so to continue dating like that, it's a big waste of time.
Yeah.
So it's just not.
I feel like when you're going on dates, like, I obviously don't think, like, I'm gonna look at you and, like, gonna try to see what way
Yeah.
like, is husband material. Like, that's not how I'm thinking. Like, I'm just thinking, like, just to have, like, fun. And if, like, we click well and we have, like, the same interests or whatever, then, I keep seeing you and pursuing and, like, putting that effort in.
Yeah.
Because you can have fun with a lot of people.
Yeah,
You
you
have
can
fun with all your friends all the time.
Exactly.
Like you probably wouldn't marry every single one of your friends.
It's definitely like
It's
the
not the same.
effort. Like, if you keep wanting to see them, like, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
Basically.
The commitment to it.
So once you get in a relationship, are you guys the type to, allow your significant other to go out and, do you like look through their phones, things like that? Like, or you are like
We were
let's just-
talking
more
about this.
protective, or are you a little bit more like do your own thing?
Like,
type
if
of
you're
person?
single, are you gonna be okay with your significant other going to the club by themselves and their friends?
Wait, what? If you're
You
single,
just said if you're single.
yeah.
Oh, if I was like,
If
no,
I'm
wait,
single-
if you're in a relationship,
if I'm in a
if you're
relationship,
in a relationship, are you gonna allow your significant other to go to the club by himself
okay, not by
or
himself.
with his friends?
Oh, okay,
With
I was
his
like,
friends.
okay, yeah.
His
if
friends
it's-
are all single too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We were literally just talking about.
I didn't even know the topic, and we were talking about that. But anyways, yeah, I don't care really, because like if here's the thing, I need to know him as a person. Obviously, like, you trust
Yeah.
him, you honestly don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
But also, kind of like if you know his friends,
That's what I said.
I think you need to know like what type
Yeah.
of friends
Yeah, that he
is-
keeps
yeah,
around.
that keeps around.
Because right now, if you say, "Oh yeah, I'm okay with it," you're assuming that he has good friends that wouldn't allow him to do something like that in the first place. But also, it's like,
Yeah.
if he's gonna be loyal, he's gonna be loyal.
Yeah, yeah,
It doesn't matter who's he's friends with.
That's my mindset.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like I don't
honestly-
really care what.
I'll let him go. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
yeah.
But also,
In
I'm like, why do you have friends like that in the first place?
Well, why are you dating that person if they have friends
No,
like that?
That's why I would look down on the person that I'm dating if
Mm-hmm.
he kept friends like that around.
But also, even if he did have friends like that, if you trust him, you trust him.
Well, yeah.
Like I think the whole issue with like girls not letting their boyfriends go out or like seeing a female friend like a female friend is there in a group and like all this stuff, it's kind of coming from a place of insecurity, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Because you can cheat super easily in a relationship. It doesn't matter if you don't let him go to the
Yeah.
club. It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you don't let him do any of these things because you can cheat in any way,
Exactly.
anytime you want.
On the flip side, though, guys will say that they don't trust the other guy. It's not that they don't trust
Okay,
you
that
as a
oh my
girlfriend.
god, I hate
about
when guys
that?
say that. I hate when guys say that.
Why do guys say that?
Why do guys say that? They're like, oh, I don't trust the other guys that are gonna be there. I know how they
Exactly.
are.
So
You know how you know how they are? It's because
Because
you're
you're
like
like
that.
Exactly.
You know that is true. That you know
Why
they're
do girls do that?
But-
Hold it.
but the thing is I'm a type that lets my I'm okay with my significant other going out without me. But I still understand that
Wait, I have a question about that. Do you think that I'm assuming you're talking from past experience.
Mhm.
Is it because you weren't fully into them? So you didn't care as much?
I don't know if that was the case, but I completely understand, even as being an older brother. Like some older brothers, they're very protective of their sisters, but I just understand that the way that a lot of guys operate, especially with alcohol in them, they become a little bit more excited, a little bit more,
You mean aggressive?
Speaking from
a
experience.
little,
Yes.
little
Very.
lion hiding in the bushes, But I mean, I understand that, but at the end of the day, my girl's gotta, she's gotta police herself. Even if I'm there with her at the club, in the split second that she goes to the restroom, there could be more men that hit on her and whatever. But even in that time, I wouldn't know that, right?
Yeah.
So she's gotta keep her shit to herself. She can't be too much of a pushover, let things happen. One thing though is I do wish that she didn't dress any more crazy than she would when she's going out with me, when she's without me though. That's one thing. Because for me, it's like, please go ahead, have your time with your friends, but don't be looking a little extra than we normally go out. Don't be put in a little more effort when I'm not
I
there,
agree, though.
Yeah,
That's
that makes
suspicious.
sense.
You know?
That's suspicious.
Like I would,
That's true.
one thing,
Yeah.
one thing for me is
Shouldn't it be the opposite?
I do not expect a text every 10 minutes when she's in the club. That enjoy your time. You have to, like, you probably paid some money to go there. You're spending time, effort to get there. Enjoy your time, but at least, once an hour, once every 2 hours. Just like
Okay.
let me know you alive. Let me know. Let me,
Late at
you know,
night.
yeah,
That's valid.
things like that. And then, you
Yeah.
know, just send me a picture of what you're wearing before you go out. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying.
She's wearing this. He's gonna FaceTime her. Oh, you going out? Let me see what you're wearing.
No, yeah, 100%.
No, maybe that's a little too revealing.
No, like I'm not saying. Okay, you know what? Regardless, I will not say anything
Yeah.
about her clothing. I just want to see, and then in my mind, I'll be
We're
like,
gonna be
okay,
thinking about it.
there's a timeline for this woman or not.
He's got-
there's an
Keeping
end date.
tallies.
Oh my.
There's an end
the
date for this woman or
tallies.
not. Or I'm
Ending
like,
this?
or like I'm gonna be like, okay, like this woman, you know, I can't take her that seriously.
You're like, okay, now go home and let me see the outfit.
No, but I mean, if she dresses like, you know, that when she's with me in the
Too.
club as well,
Yeah,
do your thing because
You already
you know,
knew.
yeah.
Why
But
she doing it?
all of a sudden, you know,
Tits out, buns out.
yeah, all of a sudden I see, you know, the back with the spaghetti going all around the you know,
Spaghetti.
yeah. If you know, you looking like, you know, there's very, very, very minimal clothing, you know, all of a sudden when you
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah.
do that with me.
I have a question about this though. In a relationship, what's the best way to reject guys that are coming up to you at the club and stuff? Because
Why is this even a question? Do you guys have
because-
so many
what?
you guys
No,
have so many
deflections.
deflections?
How many?
How about no?
Wait, no, it's because I've heard from like friends where she'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." Her boyfriend doesn't like that because she said sorry. So
Oh,
Why
okay.
are
Your
you
question is
sorry
why are
for
you
your
saying
boyfriend?
sorry?
Yeah.
I think it's just
No,
habit.
exactly.
It's not like you're thinking about
no,
saying
is
like
that a
Yeah.
problem?
I don't really care because it just flows. It just flows. All you know, it's just
Exactly.
like the way people speak.
I do get where he's coming from.
I don't
but
think
just
it's a
like-
conscious
that's
decision
just-
to
That's
say
not
sorry.
like where she's going with it.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's a
It's
conscious
just too
decision.
nitpicky.
Yeah,
That
What-
is
okay.
The choice of words.
This guy comes up to you. He hasn't like stated that he likes you or is interested, but he's obviously you don't know him. He came up to you at a club. What do you think he's trying to do? He's like chatting, normal conversation. Is that fine? How are you gonna do you want her to like slip in somewhere that she has a boyfriend in the conversation?
And I haven't thought about all of this, but like I said, she better police herself well.
So how would you want her to react to that
Yeah.
kind of situation?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't thought that far into how they police themselves, but you know, as long as they don't let any hands on them, any lips on them.
Oh, how about this? Cause let's say your girl goes out to the club with her friends and then they meet some guys or like whoever, like guys with girls, whatever. So you just meet some people and then everyone's like exchanging Instagrams. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I would not do that.
You just
Um,
wouldn't give it to me.
No.
now, I don't know.
There's no
Dude, all these scenarios. But
But these
Wait,
are very practical
if I
situations.
foresee myself in that situation where she came back home with the 1,000 extra Instagram followers, which happened to all be men.
Okay, not like what
Yeah,
that.
that's so good.
Okay,
If
don't
that's-
exaggerate.
if
There's
that's
like
the
a couple
case-
guys, her
if
friends
that's the
are
case-
chatting it up with them.
Wait.
So is she.
Her friends.
How about okay, Michelle?
Yeah.
It's
we're in
like
a
we go
relationship.
out, right?
Yeah.
And then let's say Sharon and I
We're like
start
chatting it up with
talking,
some guys.
yeah.
But so are you, because we're just having like nice
know.
conversation.
and then they're like, "Oh, like let me get y'all's
Instas.
Instagram."
I probably wouldn't give. I just don't. I don't care.
I'm saying
That's
on
a
the
wonderful mentality right there. If that was the case, there's nothing to worry about from jump. But
Because I don't need.
I have to. Yeah, I don't
But-
know.
Like you're friends too, because you were also talking to them.
How about this?
Now we're not friends yet.
Next day, if they reply, if they like send her a DM, hi, did you get back home safe?
oh hell,
Probably
no.
don't reply to that.
Yeah,
Then
no.
we good.
Yeah.
But you don't care about the following.
I don't know. Probably not. I can't say for sure because
But also, you probably wouldn't know.
yeah, I don't know. I need to get in that moment to, you know, maybe something a little will be poking at my heart, but at the end of the day, I need to think like a rational human, and I'll be like, oh, like number one, what was I gonna say?
Following.
And stab at your heart.
No, yeah.
Poking.
Well, I gotta think rational. So
You know,
in the moment, maybe I would take a second to think about like how I'm going to react in the moment, but I would try, my very hardest to not be too crazy with it.
I feel like I would talk about what I did after the club, and I'd probably
Yeah.
mention like who I met. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like this is who I met. Look.
It depends. I feel like if you know you're gonna see them again, sure, I'll follow you. But if I'm not gonna see,
I have a question.
She's not allowed to get shit-faced drunk though.
Without you there.
Mm,
I think that's fair even if you're single as a girl. It's very,
Depending on who you go with.
dangerous out there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Depending on who you go with.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're that shit-faced drunk, anything can happen to you.
True.
Like I said, you need to be able to police, but she's not able to police if she's shit-faced drunk.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Wait, but that's like saying that she can't control what she's doing.
potentially,
Yeah.
or at least she won't be
So-
able to maneuver
He's
out of a
saying,
situation
like,
either.
blacked out, like fucked up.
Ooh, okay, that's different. Never mind.
Yeah, so drink in moderation, have a lot of fun. Don't wear crazier things than when you're not with me. We'll probably be good.
How do you guys feel about this? Since we're talking about the club, what do you think about your significant other wingmanning for his friends, or his or her friends?
My significant other
So your girlfriend will be womaning.
or her friends.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
So she's sucking it up with other dudes, like, oh yeah, this girl. See, that's the thing. Guys, I feel like do it differently than girls would. Girls can like go up to
What
guys
is
and be
wrong
like,
with
oh,
that?
my friend thinks you're cute. Because sometimes guys, what they do is they chat up with the girl.
Yeah.
And
They'll
then,
chat.
like,
Like, let's say
like, chat
it's
it
like
up.
a guy, and then like let's say my boyfriend. Then they'll go up to 2 girls. So it's like kind of even instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's kind of weird.
See, but shouldn't the guy be mentioning that he has a girlfriend anyway if he's gonna be doing this?
You and your mentioning the boyfriend thing is kind of
What?
bothering you, isn't it?
What?
Like you have to mention that you have a boyfriend. if
back
you're-
in the last podcast,
So, do you guys have any, especially you, since you're in a relationship, do you have any rules for dating? Like, you must
Oh,
always
God.
mention that
No.
you are with
Wait.
somebody.
no, I don't think you have to like set. I mean, I guess boundaries
Mhm.
like are needed, I guess, but I feel like they don't come up until like you have like a conversation or experience, and then you talk about it. But
I'll put it like this: are there any
Wait.
deal breakers?
deal breakers? Can you like name some like common
Wait,
deal
wait,
breakers?
Rules for dating. We're talking like
what kind of
Like, okay,
rules?
passwords, friends,
Oh.
going out / partying.
Oh.
Sure.
Girl, guy,
Do you
best
let
friends,
your
lies,
guy
location.
like look at your phone, look through your phone?
I
Do you
mean,
look through
I
his
feel like
phone?
Answer for each.
I don't like on purpose go and like look through his phone because I feel like
You never?
that's, no, I've
Not
never,
one time.
I've never done that
Why are you shocked?
Interesting.
because I don't know. I just think it's just kind of dirty. Like
Yeah,
I feel like that's.
yeah.
Just
I'm
like,
under the impression that
Yeah.
many girls do that though.
I don't know. I feel like if you trust your man, you really don't need to. But like,
yeah.
no, he has never looked at my phone, or I've never looked because we don't need to. But like, if he needs to like Google something, yeah, like use my phone, whatever, and I'll know his password just because like in the car, like okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not like give me your password. Like I need to know it because I.
Or like if he's in the
Yeah.
shower, go
Yeah,
through his
like
phone.
I feel like that's super sneaky of you to do that. So
Yeah.
and I don't know, it's just not a good idea. Because then how is he gonna trust you after?
That's true. But all I'm saying is, I don't know if somebody's looked through my phone or not. But I'm not. I don't think I've never cheated. I don't think I will cheat. But
You better
however,
I hope so.
no, I can't say for the future. I hope
Never
I
say
don't.
never.
But a girl looking through my phone, she will always find something bad in there. Whether it's been from the past, she's not gonna find something that she's gonna like. You know what I'm saying?
What do you have in your phone?
No, let's like for example, like I'm too lazy to delete like previous text messages and stuff like that. or like previous DMs, whatever. So if she goes through my phone, there will be something that's going to upset her, but it is still from the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it will not be a currently, you know, talking to other people situation, but you know, there's not, you won't find anything good in there, is what I'm saying. So just that might make them lose, you know, a little bit of trust in you, you know?
I don't even think that I've gone through texts of
Your significant other.
yeah.
Yeah. It's too much work.
Okay,
Yeah.
texts are so like personal, I feel like.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Like, even if you're talking
100%.
to your friends.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do
Okay,
that to my own
also
friend.
I don't think okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Too out of
Are you the
pocket.
same way?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I feel like it's just. I feel like even looking at my friends' phones, I feel
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
I'm
I'm
like, or I see text message
You
pop
like,
up
you
on
like
the phone.
slide
I'm
it
like,
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have one friend that loves. She absolutely loves looking at what's happening on other people's phones. But she won't do it secretly. She'll blatantly like,
oh, I had
what's good? What kind of text message did we get?
I had a guy. He would look at my phone, and he would be like, "Oh, are you texting this person?" And I'm like,
What the
"Are you looking at my phone this entire time?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah.
I don't know why he would do that.
I personally don't like it, and I've told her to not do that sometime before, but man, it's for her, it's not necessarily, I don't think it's like a malicious intent. She's just nosy.
curious.
Serious. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nosy.
She is nosy. But damn, like I feel so vulnerable in that position when I do wanna, and then she's like so into my, you know, thing.
You know, at least she's not secretly hiding.
No,
it
yeah,
from
she's very
me.
blatantly like in your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's hiding it from me though. It's just that he says things, and then I'm like catching on to the fact that he was looking at my phone.
I want to know
that's-
who this dude is
That's
now.
gross.
You know him.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
So what are some other rules in your
Yeah.
notes?
What about best friends?
Oh yeah.
Oh, best girlfriends and stuff like that.
That's an easy one. If you were friends before we started dating, that's good. If you're making new ones after, that's a no.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's just universal, no? I mean, some guys might not like it, but you know, for the general rule of thumb is before us, good. After us, bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my boyfriend had like a girlfriend and stuff, and like I think at first I was like a little intimidated just because like I don't know like if that was like right or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh okay, like it's fine, like obviously. And then I like met her, and I was like, oh my God, she's so cool. So I was
that's
like,
the
okay.
difference. It's always you gotta.
Yeah, you
meet
gotta.
the person.
I feel like if you meet them,
Yeah.
yeah, but if you never met them,
Yeah.
it's suspicious.
Are you guys type to like be like, you know, you look at your significant other, whatever, you look at them and then you have like a gauge in their head, attractiveness gauge, and you're like, I don't need to worry about this guy. do you guys have any of that? Do you guys have any of
Wait.
that?
Wait, what?
So for
Like-
example, like after you guys start dating, like I don't know. I don't know if you guys do this or not. It's just a question. You have, you know whether somebody is objectively attractive or not, right? And like after you start dating, do you ever like, I don't need to worry about
No.
this guy
But
because
that's-
I'm meeting this guy for his personality.
Oh my god. No, but that's exactly the thing.
Man's pushing
Oh
Pete
my
all the
God.
time. He's pushing Pete.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like if I'm dating for them for their personality, then that means he had to do something to get me hooked. So I'm like, if he talks to someone else, it's like the same thing that someone else can.
No. You're missing my question. The looks. Do you ever?
The
Are you the type to be relieved by the looks? For example, it's like when I said, if my girl, if she's fine and she's, you know, I guess, you know, the example where I said, oh, she better not wear something crazier than when she's with me. I guess it would only, you know, do it for a time when I think the girl is pretty fine. But you know, if this woman is pushing P as well, pushing personality, prime example of good personality, but that's it, I'll be like, oh, you know, that's a wonderful outfit. Do the spaghetti 10,000 times around the room.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, wrap it around you as many times as you want, whatever.
Okay, if we're talking.
I'd be a
looks,
little bit relieved. I'm like,
I'd probably.
you know,
Yeah, I'd probably be relieved a little bit if we're just talking looks.
yeah, like it's like you look at a person. Yeah, you look at a person. Yeah.
like just like in general, like I can see that, yeah.
No, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just logical.
Like you look
It's
at
like
them,
first impression.
you look at them, you're like, you know, it's a good thing because it's almost
Hey,
like,
Michelle's boyfriend.
No.
You heard that?
you know, it's a good thing. You know, it's like I know it's like a gem, like a diamond in the rough, but it's super rough. But you know that inside is a diamond, you know? But you know what I'm saying? Like you look at them, you're like, go out, please. Have a good time.
No, that's equivalent to dressing up ugly and going out. Like go out ugly and who's gonna want to look at you?
Yeah. But you know, inside, you know, people they must feel a little bit relieved when you know the looks aren't as on par as the personality. You know what I'm saying? There has to
makes
be a little
sense.
bit of that, you know.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, what's another rule?
It's a shame. Locations.
Oh, sharing
How do you
location.
feel about sharing locations?
I like it.
Me too.
Oh,
Some guys just
sharing location.
do you share your location with anyone?
Yeah, but I never ask people to share locations with
So with your girl, would you ask? Or would you want it?
unless she wants it. I don't think
You
I'll
just
ask.
wouldn't care.
I don't think I'll
That's
ask.
interesting.
But what about her safety? Like you just want to know
Yeah,
if she's
for
not home
real.
and stuff, or like if like she's hanging out with her friends and then you know she's out, and you just want to make sure.
Mm, maybe, but you know, hopefully she's not shit faced enough, like I said, to be able to text me that she's
Yeah.
home.
Or like you know, just
So you don't
safety
care if you
reasons.
have her location or not.
Yeah, probably. I don't think I would care as much because sharing locations. Yeah, I don't even. You know, I have other people's location, but I don't even check that often.
Yeah. But this is like someone you're dating. So
Mm,
the question is, do you prefer to have it or you don't like straight up just if I didn't have it, I'd probably never ask
I
her.
almost see it as this is my courtesy to you that you know I trust in you being wherever you like. So just give me a text like when you're you know when you can.
Honestly, I don't think I care either.
Mine's not about trust. Mine's just about safety.
Safety? Yeah. Or it's like when they drive home, I'm like, oh,
Because I
you
have
home
it from
now?
my parents. Like I need to know.
Oh, you have your location shared with your parents as well?
Yeah.
Do they have
do.
yours too?
They have mine. I gave them.
So they know you're at the club every weekend.
Yeah, my mom. You go to club? I'm like, yeah.
Okay, what's another rule?
Lying,
Lying?
white lies, or lying.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Isn't lying bad?
Oh, you know what? I'll say this. What about? It's not lying, but it's like in this case, ignorance is bliss, and so there's like certain details that you leave out from your significant other.
For example,
Like from your past?
Yeah, from your past relationships.
Oh, I do
or
that all the
stuff
time.
that they-
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
you
feel
don't-
like
you don't
guys do
need to
this.
do that. Yeah, you
But
don't
I
need
feel
it
like
a
to-
lot
because-
more than
Because
girls.
there are
Yeah.
girls that are sensitive to those things.
That's why. Don't ever go through my phone because you're not gonna
actually-
find
well,
anything good in there.
I'll say there's more girls that are sensitive about it. There are guys that are sensitive about it too, and also don't want to know the stuff that they're.
No, I want to know about my girl's past.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
I want to know about my girl's past because I think.
but you don't want them to know about yours.
No, it's not that I don't want them to know.
For real.
I just don't even bother sharing. But I mean, here's the thing. If they ask, I will answer. But I'm more interested. I don't know why. I think just the way guys are hardwired, we're more interested in knowing about a girl's past. But yeah, I think just guys are more interested in knowing about a girl's past just because they want to know what kind of things she's, you know, been through.
I feel like no.
Yeah, me too. I feel like guys,
Guys don't
wanna
really-
know.
yeah, guys don't wanna
I wanna know.
about a
Dude.
man that touched my girl.
Girls
Fans
wanna
have
know.
Never asked me about my past, but I just say it because
What is your past, Michelle?
Well, like
You literally met him at 18
No, okay,
now.
Actually, you got a little bit. So.
like
Yeah.
it's
you
a little.
got a little bit.
But, like,
I'm surprised he's never.
Oh,
asked.
but he just never asked. Like he
Why
just
does he never ask?
well,
He just
no,
doesn't
like I just
care.
think he like doesn't need to know because
Would you ask?
No, I wouldn't necessarily like, you know, grill her on it.
Yeah.
I don't think. But I would want to identify if there is any trauma or pain that I have to deal with. If there's any baggage that she's carrying over
So that's
to
why
me.
you're asking.
Of course.
Oh.
We're not married. We can split at any time.
That's not what I meant.
No, yeah,
wanna
of
hear
course,
about
I'm
her.
looking out for myself, you know? Definitely.
It was never about her.
Ah,
No, okay, come on now. Come on now. In dating, you know, let's make it the best for the both of us, you know? We're not married yet. I may not, you know, be ready to deal with whatever she's got going on, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna end up, you know, not good anyway. So I wanna know about certain things that, you know, she has issues with, whether or not I'll be able to deal with it.
Do you figure this out early on in the relationship then?
Hopefully I do, but I think I'm like pretty perceptive
Aware?
about
Mm.
people from the way that they speak, topics that they bring up more frequently. Um yeah, you know what? One rule I have about, you know, a lot of people that I see as a like that I would want to become, you know, a significant other with is they can't bring up their, you know, exes too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like if they're talking about their exes a lot, like you're already, you know, I don't consider you as a potential person to,
Yeah.
you know, it's just because why?
They're hung up.
Yeah.
Next.
yeah.
And then
It's
and then
weird.
that'll be a key, you know, telltale sign for me. If I were to
Yeah.
pursue this woman, then even in our relationship, she will, you know, always be bringing up. Maybe there will be comparison going on, things
Yeah.
like that. Those types of things I don't want to get engaged into.
That
So
makes
that's why I
sense.
want to know about, you know, what they're about, a little bit of their past, you know, definitely.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like you wouldn't want to talk about your ex at all if it ended like completely.
But a lot of people they like to talk about, you know, their exes.
Is that just because the girl moved on too fast though?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I do know that breakups affect guys more than girls.
Really?
100%.
Why do you say that?
Okay, like let's just go back to our example of how girls look for more established guys, more money in guys, they look for their future security. Guys, we genuinely look for girls that, you know, that we like inside without all the other stuff that, you know, she has going on in terms of like accolades, right? So I think guys have a more pure intention about the way that we see girls. But girls, there's a lot of different criteria that needs to be met for a guy to become their man, right? You know, a lot of the times when girls decide to be with the person is when, you know, the one I think one of the key things is if they respect them, right? There has to be a little bit of admiration towards what they're doing. Like you said, he was ambitious, and you like that. Ambition is a very admirable quality. So, you know, girls, there's more things that they have to check off than guys. Like guys, like you're nice, you're cute, I like you.
They're so easy. Like
No, that's what I'm saying. So when you know when we get into a relationship, it's more pure for guys. I feel like, and then that breakup will also affect us more.
I heard the timeline is different. So when two people break up, the girl usually is sad, like right when the breakup happens and right after the breakup. But then guys go for a period of time where they do their crazy stuff, you know, going out, drinking, you know, with their friends, going out to the clubs, trying to erase the memories of, you know, the past ex. And then it hits them further down the line. And then that's when they start grieving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, yeah, for sure. I think that's the way that if the guy really liked the girl, you know, I think that it would definitely affect a guy longer. And I do you know what? I see girls all around me. They get out of a relationship, they're back on Hinge very quickly. Very, very quickly.
So are guys.
Guys
Yeah,
especially.
but guys get into a relationship a little slower, I feel like. The time,
What?
yeah.
Wait, what? I
They
feel
give
like
themselves a little more time.
to get
they
into
just
another
hook up
one?
at first.
Yeah, sure. But a relationship, I think they, you know, take a little more time.
Actually, like a full relationship. I think immediately guys would like hook up with girls afterwards, but maybe not a full on relationship.
Yeah, but girls can find a
Girls-
new relationship
Yeah.
very, very quick,
That's true.
you know. Is there any other rule?
I don't know about that.
What?
Just like personal experience, you know, like my friend, like, you know, when she's been single for like maybe a few years now, and then like her ex got into like multiple relationships.
A few years is a long time. Maybe this is just a her
Or
problem.
couple.
No, because a few years is a very long time,
Just because like there's no
even for a
time.
guy or a girl. If you're younger, a few years is a very long time. Is there another topic? That's it.
Oh, dating.
Next topic: embarrassing story. Do you guys have any
Oh,
embarrassing
Can you
stories?
just go first?
I'll go. Okay, so in second grade, we have yearbooks. And this yearbook, it was, I guess we had like a little special thing where everybody drew a locker. And then in each grade, the best locker got chosen to be put in the yearbook. You remember this? Yeah. So then I'm drawing up my locker, whatever. And then in my head, in movies and stuff, when girls have lockers, they put a picture of the guy that they like. And so
Oh no.
I like drew a picture of a guy, and then I was like, should I put a name? My ass put a name. I don't know why I put the name.
Which name?
Say the name.
First grade?
Second grade. Say the name.
And
Mark.
then guess whose locker got chosen to be in the yearbook? Mine.
Damn.
So everybody's yearbook says my locker with a picture of a boy named Mark.
That's not even that embarrassing. I think
Drew
that's
like a
kinda
little
cute.
doodle. Did you put color in it or no?
What do you mean?
Did
Of
you
course.
color?
Yeah,
Oh, you
it's
colored it?
So it
What
looked
is
it looked like him. Like you didn't-
Oh, girl, I was second grade. You think I can draw like
Okay.
that?
Oh
You know,
my, come
that's
on.
not
Even
name.
bro, even Mark
What
probably
a
wouldn't know
name.
that's Mark, bro.
I
He
wrote-
probably thinks
No, my class size is like 26.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
That's kind of cute.
Knows.
Hey, Mark
Yes.
probably can look back at it and he's gonna
I'm
laugh.
not gonna lie, Mark was cute.
That's what I say.
That's fine.
It's funny.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Not very embarrassing.
Say a real embarrassing story.
I wouldn't even.
You have one?
I literally just thought of mine.
Okay,
Oh.
go ahead.
I was publicly humiliated. This was when I was in college.
What? Okay.
Microeconomics. We walk. I was trying to rush a fraternity at the time, professional fraternity, and I was dressed in a very nice full suit, and then I was late to class. I walk into class, and I think I had my skateboard too. I was like carrying my skateboard. And I walk into microeconomics, and then I go into class, and then I sit down. Professor, he's writing on the board something like some math problem, right? And then he hears the door open. And he looks back at the classroom and he sees me. He's like, "You that just sat down late, come to the front of the class." I'm like, "Oh, Lord." I was like, "This is the first time I've been shamed publicly like this." I'm very, very worried, very worried, and I'm very bad at economics. I'm very this is the worst class for me in business school. I think literally the reason that I did bad in business school is because of economics. Anyways, I walked to the front of the class, all the students looking at me, it's like the fucking Hunger Game. Like you're like walking to the middle to anyways. All the kids are looking at me. I get to the front of the class. He finished writing this math problem. It's some division. It's something. It's some, for me it was very difficult, but it was something. It was 50 whatever divided by 7 or whatever. It wasn't like a nice times table number at the end of the day. I don't know how to do that.
Are you serious?
I don't know. It was some fraction and he wanted me to convert it to something. I forget. I didn't know how to do that at the moment. I'm very, very bad at that. I'm mathematically challenged. I stand there in front of the class. I look to him like this. I look to him and I say, "I don't know how to do that." He's like, "Go sit back down." And then I go sit back down and he basically says, "This is the problem with students these days. Students don't know how to do basic math without a calculator." And then he proceeds to go on to solve the problem. And then I go sit back. And then, there was some dude sitting next to me and he kind of looked at me with a pitiful eye. He basically gave me a pat on the back with his fucking eyes. And I was like, Dad, this is very shameful.
I would have left.
Me too.
At the end of the day, I did not get into that fraternity either. So, very embarrassing story for me. I completely forgot about that story. Your classroom story, maybe.
Oh.
All right. Do you guys have a embarrassing story?
Mine's from 2nd grade as well.
Damn, I
What is
wouldn't
up with
even
these
be-
damn
I
like?
wouldn't even be
These aren't
embarrassed.
embarrassing
These are
stories.
kids.
I had a story where I took a shit in 3rd grade on the bus.
Okay, but that's
Okay.
All right, go on.
Why did you have to out
I-
yourself like that?
No, I mean it's not that embarrassing.
That's like a
No,
third
I
grade.
don't have any like embarrassing stories.
You know why? We block him out.
It's not even block it out. I feel like
I block him out.
I just
I try, but honestly, it's just so funny now. So I'm like,
yeah, like I don't think I get embarrassed
Yeah.
that easily.
Yeah.
So
okay.
anyway, so mine was in 2nd grade, and I have a really weak bladder. I had a really weak bladder as a child. So we were in class and we had to make like portfolios or something. So we were sitting, there's like a carpet section next to like all the desks. So we're all sitting on the carpet and the teacher's explaining. And I need to go pee so bad. And before she started explaining the portfolio, she said that we couldn't go to the bathroom until she was done. And there was still like an hour left until recess. So I was like trying to hold it in. I could not. So then I raised my hand. I was like, I need to go pee. Can I go to the bathroom? She was like, no, I already told you. You can't go. And I asked multiple times, but she would not let me. So I had to do what I had to do. And I peed on the carpet.
You know?
And then it was recess time. And everyone goes to the door on the other side of the classroom to stand in line and to get let out of the classroom to go to recess. Everyone goes. And I'm still sitting there because I'm like embarrassed. I don't know if I should go stand. Like, I don't know what to do. And all my friends are like, Nicole, like, come on, like, let's go to recess. And I was like, I'll be right there. So then I think the teacher knew that I peed myself. And then all the kids are like, ew, Nicole. And then they like, rush all the kids out. And then they sent me to the office, or like they brought me, the gym shorts. So I go to the bathroom, change, and then I go to recess. And there were these mean girls in my grade. So I think they were in my class too. And I see them outside, and I'm wearing my hideous fucking red gym shorts. And this is the most embarrassing part. I wore them backwards, like inside out, and I didn't realize. And this girl Loki used to bully me back in elementary school. She was like bagging on me, and she was like, "Your shorts are inside out, and you peed yourself. Like that's disgusting."
That's so.
I don't know if I went to the bathroom and cried myself or what, but yeah, that's probably
Wow.
that's
That kind of reminds me of this time
most
where, like,
embarrassing.
in middle school, so I didn't wear a bra because I didn't know my boobs were growing. I don't fucking know, like when you.
I could see how this is a
Yeah.
problem for girls.
But like, yeah, and then this other girl goes up. She's like, "Are you not wearing a bra? I can see your nipples." And I'm like,
You should be like, free the nip, bitch. I'm part of this.
yeah. I was like, okay, that just reminded me of that.
But
Not
yeah,
another story.
Yeah.
what's yours? I'm
Yeah,
so
what's-
curious.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was a junior in high school.
Ah, this is a good story right here.
And oh my god, so embarrassing. But so I don't know about your guys' schools, but we have seniors that like play games every Friday just cause, like in the quad.
Oh.
So this is like the quad. It's like leveled up basically as stairs.
Mm.
And then the activity was dodgeball, and like they were big men, and they were just like throwing balls. And it was during lunchtime, so everyone was outside in the quad watching. And I was like just eating my lunch with like Stephanie, like in the corner, like the classroom here, and the quad is right here. So I was standing here. I was like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. And like the biggest, like strong guy. Also, he was kind of hot. So like he just chucked the ball in my face. It was so loud. Like you can hear the, when dodgeball
Okay.
bounces, like,
Yeah.
and then oh my god, I was like and my lunch like fell to the ground, and then I was looking everywhere, and I was like, God, what the fuck? What did I do? And I was like, I just acted like nothing happened. I was like, what? Like, that was I was so shocked.
That didn't happen.
Dude, it was so embarrassing because
Why was that
freshmen,
embarrassing?
sophomore, juniors, seniors,
It's in the quad.
in the
everyone can
quad,
see it,
everyone
hear
just
it.
saw
Yeah,
me.
but you're a
people are
victim
pro-
of...
yeah.
You are a victim.
People are probably more concerned than
Okay,
like.
I know, but that's not what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
The thing, I'm like, it.
Ah,
You can hear the bounce, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it was so embarrassing.
yeah.
But like, yeah, that's my embarrassing story.
Damn, y'all
It's
don't
not-
have embarrassing
another
stories.
one.
I think it's just ourselves.
Yeah,
that
Sharon
we're
has
bad,
another
you know?
one.
Like, I was genuinely humiliated.
Okay,
Well,
yours didn't happen in front of the entire school. I was like,
Well, then
at a
it was a
sixth
classroom. It was well. Let me
classroom.
say this. It was a classroom full of people that were smarter than me that could figure out that fraction, and he
God.
compared me as a
And
reason
micro
why.
econ, that's like probably 150 people.
Yeah.
No, like literally, like all the. He literally said, "This is why the new generation, something something, is like
Honestly.
dumb. You guys can't solve nothing without a calculator." And I was like,
I'd be so depressed.
"That's true," but
Yeah.
I like intently heard the whole lecture.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, mine is in college. I think this is my freshman, sophomore year. I was vice president of this coding club. And I
You were
honestly.
VP.
Yes. External vice president. Okay,
Yes, girl
anyways.
boss.
This is our first meeting, and this was like the first time I was external vice president. So then I like came. There's like 50 people in this classroom ready to like hear us talk. And then the president is like, Sharon, come introduce yourself. And I was like, what the? I'm supposed to introduce myself? Like, I
Yes.
didn't. No, but like I didn't plan. Like I didn't, because honestly, we didn't talk about what we were doing at this club meeting. Like it was just like first meeting, explain what we're doing. So I wasn't like thinking about this, and so then in my head I'm like, God damn, I have to think of something to say. Talking, I don't even remember what I said, but there was something I said that was funny, I guess. So everyone was laughing, and I was laughing. I was chewing gum.
Uh huh.
This gum.
Oh, that
That's really.
that is
And
weird.
it was funny. You didn't know. Did I what?
You didn't know.
No, I knew the gum.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty
You
bad.
said you were just laughing with them.
I was laughing, and then the gum came. They were laughing because the gum came out of my mouth. We were already laughing, and then there's James and Ben and like our friends like in the front row. Wait, nobody said anything to me though. So
Wait, were they laughing because you spat out the
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I assume they're laughing at whatever we were
What did-
laughing before.
What did James and Ben say?
I never asked.
This
Wow.
reminded me of another story, but I cannot say it. This is like my actual embarrassing one.
Oh. Damn. That was a. Well, yeah, knowing you especially, you'd be very, very embarrassed of something like that, especially you.
It was blocked out of my memory, so I forgot it. Yes, whatever.
Did you prepare that story beforehand? Did you kind of like rehearse it before, or was that off the
No.
dome just now?
I just forgot about it till right now.
Oh,
and
that's-
because
that's
you were
pretty
talking
good.
about something.
That's
I
pretty
told
good.
you I was just nervous this episode.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. Do you guys have anything to say? Anything to add?
This is the end.
Yes, this is the end. Thank you very much for listening to Profound Profanity. Please come back next week for another very special episode.
Yes, thank you, Michelle, for coming out
yeah,
today.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
this was a good
having
app.
me.
Yeah.
It was really fun actually, and rip Charles. I hope you get better.
Oh yeah,
Charles
Charles
is
is sick
sick.
this week. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharon, could you please say something?
Like, comment, and subscribe, and DM us or comment below. What is there? What do I want? Cherries? That doesn't make it. Cherries.
Okay. Comment.
Any yeah, cheers.
Or
Or any type
candy?
of fruit.
Okay. Fruit. You have anything to say, Nicole? Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,